I'm Suzanne. Welcome to my little crafting corner of the world, or creative corner of the world. All right, today, here's what I'm doing. I'm actually going to do a whole bunch of videos. This is the first one. I am way behind because of Hurricane Irma. But anyway, I'm back, and so I'm excited to do a lot of creative projects. The first one, though, and I'm thrilled about this, is what the buzz is. It is Cricut's Maker, and Griffin's going to be bringing it on the air with us, and I have an out-of-the-box experience. So I'm literally going to open it live. I have not opened the box yet, and you'll be just like me when you get it at home, and then we'll make some projects out of it. So this is it. By the way, when you see my head right there, please subscribe, okay? I'd love you to be able to subscribe. And also, if you can, share this on Facebook with others. There's a whole bunch of ways to do it down below, so I'd love you to do that if you can. So here it is, Cricut Maker, what we've all been waiting for. And here we go. Well, everybody really has been talking about this, and I was so excited when the box arrived, so I get to pull it out. I'm going to show you exactly what your experience is going to be like. It's beautifully boxed. The packaging's gorgeous, by the way, and it comes just all nice and tidy in that little carryable case. All right, so you open it up, and then what's really nice inside, you have a Let's Get Started box, and inside there, you're going to get some material to work with, and I'm going to use the fabric, so you can right out of the bat cut something in fabric. That rotary blade I'll get into later. I love the instruction book. It kind of goes over sort of concepts, and then it breaks down to some more specifics towards the end, like a quick start guide, and on the very back page there's resource places you can go to on the web for more information. So it's really kind of a nice little booklet. There's the quick reference guide. Then underneath that is a pen, because of course the maker can write, and that is your USB cord, which I'll try to explain a little bit later. Then inside there it is, the glorious maker. There's your power cord, so that's pretty awesome. That's included. And then you get actually two mats to start with. You get a fabric mat and you get a light grip mat in their configuration inside the box. Okay, so moving on, I wanted to compare the Explorer Air to the new Maker. Now, the length is almost identical. It's the height. The Maker is about 2 inches higher than the Explorer Air. Notice here too, I love it. There's two little trays now on the left-hand side instead of just one. So you can keep all your markers, your stylus pen, you know, all the tools we use for the Cricut. You can keep it in there. So I thought that was a nice little change in the design. All right, so there's some more plastic packaging that came off, and by the way, the top of it is this glorious, gorgeous gold color. And this is kind of everything laid out. So there's your power cord, there's your two mats you get with it. Then you're going to see in 1 second, yep, there it is, that's the Get Started box, and again, you get some materials to use right off the bat. And then there's the marker that's included, and there's that USB cable, because you can plug this directly into your computer, or you can plug it in using, or set it up using Bluetooth. All right, there's the new Rotary area. Very familiar if you have the Air. That's pretty similar, although notice you don't see a dial anymore. So that's kind of interesting when you start using the Maker. It's all now in Design Space. All right, this is that magnificent rotary blade, and I was just in awe of this piece. I was like, okay, this is so cool, and you can tell it's so nicely built, and I feel like it's really a smart idea, because now you can do so much more with the Cricut than you ever could before. It's really just crazy, all the capabilities. Also, this exerts more pressure than ever before, so you'll see when you start using it, you can use a lot of materials that in the past you wouldn't be able to cut with this. I wanted to give you a close-up to show you how that rotary mechanism works. You actually are just kind of aligning those two wheels, and it clips in there just beautifully. You can seriously feel exactly how it's supposed to work, and then you just clamp it down, and honestly, there it is, it's ready to go. All right, so I couldn't wait to use the rotary. That was the one I was so excited about. I just wanted to see how it worked. So you grab your little 5x5 sheet of cotton fabric they provide for you. Immediately, I went on to Design Space, and what I want to kind of give you a little heads up on is you will have to Bluetooth it. I have both my Air and now Maker that are available as choices, and it asked me to update my firmware as well. So that was really easy, and it walked me all through it. This is what I love here. That little rotary blade is going to start cutting, and what I really like is on screen in Design Space, it's going to ask you what type of material are you working with. So you now set that on the computer as opposed to physically turning the dial. Then I just loved watching the rotary. I lost my mind on that. I thought, oh, this is so cool, just watching it zip around and how accurate it was. By the way, on the left-hand side, if you're not familiar, that's where you put your stylus, or you can put the marker inside there. So that left-hand side really comes in handy when you start playing with it. All right, here we go. I had released it. I let it out. And here it is. I was really impressed with several things. Number one, it was such a clean cut. And that was impressive. But what I love, if you sew or do quilting or you want to do some sewing projects, this will cut out a pattern, but also there's an available washable marker that will mark your sewing lines. So it makes sewing so much easier. And that's a big game changer. I love it. All right, here's just a really simple card. It just totally changed the texture of it because I used fabric instead of just all paper. But be sure you go and look at my video. I did a wedding dress card using cloth. Also, there's some great new features. There's a USB charging connection on the side, which is kind of cool. You can charge up and keep your iPad charged on top of it, and I'll show you that in just a second. I thought that was a great new feature. And then there's still the tray down below hidden in the front door, and I thought that was nice because you can put all your tools in there. Then finally, here it is. I love this idea. You can take your iPad, and there's actually a well on top where you can store it. If you love this video, please make sure and check out the wedding dress video. I used cloth on that as well. That I'm going to put a post to right now. And also don't forget, please subscribe to my videos if you will. And if you can, please share them on Facebook so others can see them too. Thanks for watching and have a great, awesome day.